Hello folks, and welcome back to my video gaming channel. Today we are talking about the Megadrive Genesis game Virtua Racing. Virtua Racing is regarded as one of the most influential video games of all time, for laying the foundations for subsequent 3D racing games and for popularising 3D polygon graphics among a wider audience. Due to the complexity of the Model 1 board, a home console version seemed unlikely. That was until 1994 when a cartridge design incorporating the Sega Virtua Processor on an extra chip was created to enable a version on the Sega Genesis Megadrive. However, there was a downfall to this chip. The chip was extremely expensive to manufacture, leading Sega to price the game at £70 in the United Kingdom and $100 in the United States. Very expensive. The game renders 9,000 polygons per second with the SV chip, significantly higher than what the standard Genesis Megadrive hardware is capable of. It also outperformed Nintendo's rival SuperFX chip for the Super NES. Like the arcade original, this version includes all three courses, which are the Big Forest, Bay Bridge and Acropolis. Each course is well designed. The beginner is Big Forest, the intermediate is Bay Bridge and the expert is Acropolis. Each level has its own special feature, for example the amusement park in Big Forest or the Bay Bridge itself or the tight hairpin of Acropolis. When selecting a car, the player can choose different transmission types. VR introduced the VR view system by allowing the player to choose one of 4 views to play the game. This feature was then used in most other Sega arcade racing games. Let's have a look at all these 3 levels. Okay, so how do I rate this game? Well, for me, I was slightly disappointed with this game, I have to say. Okay, it's fair to say it's pretty impressive that this game came out in the Megadrive hardware at this particular time. However, it just didn't have that arcade experience that I was desperately wanting to experience. For a start, the game is only running at 50 frames per second, and that is a big difference between this game and the arcade. The control handling was also awkward, too rigid, meaning that I usually ended up jerking around corners and smashing into them. It was a chore to master and took away the fun factor. Perhaps my expectations were far too high for a 16-bit console to meet the strength of a Model 1 arcade game. But this game did feel slightly dull and empty. I do apologise to the Sega hardcore fans for saying this, but it is just my personal experience. It wasn't helped either by the fact that I purchased the far superior 32X Virtua Racing game at the same time, which made this Megadrive game play like a donkey, an absolute pleb of a game compared to that. Therefore, I'm only going to rate this game 6 out of 10 stars. Well, there you go. That was my review of the Megadrive Genesis Virtual Racing game. I absolutely love Virtual Racing. I love the arcade game, just not the Megadrive version. I'm sorry about that, but it's true. Okay folks, time for me to go. If you liked this video, then please like. You can also leave a comment. I will definitely get back to you if you do that. However, it would be brilliant if you would subscribe to my channel and join my gang. If you do this, then you're obviously a very smart and beautiful person, just like me. See you later guys, bye bye.